Okay, guys, what is going on? Welcome back. I mean, if you've been watching this Texans Buffalo game, it's been a crazy second half. We're now in overtime. Just a great game, to be honest. Really a great game. And how about Booger McFarland? I mean, this guy, this guy is a terrible commentator. This guy says that the Buffalo Bills should run a draw on third down and clock it on fourth down. And I'm sitting here like, what? Dude, do you not know that it's third down? How are you going to run a draw on third and clock it on fourth, you idiot? No, good game so far. Great comeback by the Texans, basically on the back of Deshaun Watson, because he's really been the only thing that they've had. They haven't had much in the way of receiving, running. You know, they've been just mediocre with pretty much all other aspects of their offensive game. But he has brought them back, and now we are in the overtime situation. And Buffalo's defense, you know, they're being put to the test. So let's see what these guys do. Let's see what these guys do. 2nd and 5. And they're trying to run the ball when they can't run, which, I mean, I guess you want to keep everybody honest, but damn. So now it's 3rd and 3. Let's see what they decide they want to go to. Yeah, Mike, I caught it. I caught him when they did it. JJ Watt, he's had an impact. He's had more of an impact than I thought he would. I think that is partly due to the fact that the Buffalo offensive line is pretty garbage. Like, these guys, like I said, that was going to be one of the big parts of this game, was their inability to protect under pressure. That's why their offense has not been great. Oh, he dropped it. See, you should have just ran and got the first. You shouldn't even have. He was pressured instantly, but still, he should have had the first. Just run it. Oh, well, no, he wasn't going to get there. Never mind. He threw, that was a pretty, the throw was, that's a hard catch to make. That's harder than people think. He threw that ball on a rope right at the top of his head. I mean, that's, you know, you're expecting to get that more around the chest area, if you're the tight end on that one. So now Buffalo gets a shot, and things can get hairy pretty quickly. I mean, Josh Allen, he's had some crazy moments. I mean, I never seen a quarterback run 20 yards down the field and then try and pitch it to a tight end who has no idea that you're going to do that. And luckily, the tight end had enough presence of mind to bat it backwards out of bounds instead of forward, because that could have been a disaster. That's a bad. It wasn't a bad play. I would say it was a bad read. He should have just went straight up the A gap and tried to grab himself a few yards on that one. What up, RC from NYC? What's going on, brother? 2nd and 12. Here we go. Uh-oh. He got somebody open. Ooh. Was he throwing it to the fullback? Come on, dude. Don't throw it to the fullback. He ain't finna catch that shit. Yeah, dude, just run. Take the run. You got somebody in the middle. YOLO. He said it's a YOLO throw. Booger. What will you come up with, Booger? Run it. Run it. Oh, wow. Convert. Wow. That's a big, big play. Because, I mean, look, I don't know. Maybe they need to draft some wide receivers, or they need to do something, because it looks like none of their routes are open. Wow. He's a maverick, you know what I mean? He's just doing whatever out there. He's pitching the ball and he's doing whatever the hell he wants. And hey, he hasn't lost him the game. I can say that much. I guess all they need is a field goal to win, right? Since Houston didn't get a touchdown or a field goal, then they only need a field goal to win. They should just go back to they should just run their game plan. Like, they're sitting here with 5 wideouts, but it's not really necessary. I mean, give them an element to have to, put the run game in there to keep them honest. 2nd and 9. Yeah, well, you're not going to run it here. Yeah, call a timeout. This dude is a little bit flustered out here. He doesn't know where to really put the ball. Indecisive. That's going to get you killed. Time to go old school, right, RC? Like, shit, we just going to throw it around. Yeah, James, definitely. He's had a much bigger impact than I thought he would. But like I said, at the same time, he's taking advantage of an offensive line that doesn't, really understand how to protect him, whenever they get, whenever they get pressure fronts. No, they're not even going to cover J.J. Watt. Wow, these guys don't know what they're doing. How are you not even going to block the best player on the defensive line? Well, I mean, it depends on what protection that was. That looks like turn protection, because he didn't even look at J.J. Watt. I would think if you're going to protect, you're going to protect to his to the most dangerous defender. But in that case, I think they were protecting to his blind side. They slid to his blind side. But he better not do that again. If he does that again, he's an idiot. Wow! They converted again. Hey, whatever. Just throw it wherever you want. Look at it. Look at this guy. He's just like, I'm going to run. I'm going to run. No, I'm not. I'm going to run. I'm going to run. I'm going to run. No, I'm not. First down. That's a great throw on the run. Yeah, Singletary's been clutch. He's been clutch the whole game. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wow, nobody's going to block. Hey, there's 3 guys pulling. Number 41. How does nobody block this guy? You got 1, 2. Oh, wow. It's a tight end. That's why. Tight ends don't know how to block at all. Look at this. That looked like Madden. That looked like a play out of Madden, where you got all these guys pulling and they don't block a single person. They had one person. Well, you have to do it again. They're gonna bring pressure. That's what he needs to understand. They're gonna bring pressure, and I mean they're gonna need to make a play. Man defense. Safety moves out with them. Throw the ball or run it. I mean, at least, that gives you a. Ooh, illegal crackback. That might be a 15-yard penalty. Yep. See, undisciplined. That's such a stupid mistake to make if you're a lineman. Wow, that's huge. Oh no, that's not blindside. No, that's not a. He saw him. He got in front of him. That's not a. That's not a blindside. As long as you can get in front of him to where he can see you, you can make that block. That's crazy. Wow. Oh my God. Are you serious? You got to make a throw, bro. Jeez. Buffalo has completely shot their own selves in the foot. I mean, this is terrible. Where's the discipline? They don't deserve it. They don't deserve it. Unbelievable. That's bad. Unbelievable. All right, here we go. Let's see what Houston's got. All right, don't fumble it. Wow, they gave him the first down. That's a hell of a spot. Yeah, there's no way he got that first down. There's no way he got that first down. Wow. Yeah, he was easily a half yard short, and they still gave him the first. Whatever. Whatever. Like, it's not even close. Not even close. A whole yard. Oh, got him. That was a great blitz. Lorenzo Saran Neal. Yeah, that's right. They've sacked this cat 7 times and they still in the game. One's on him. That's a great blitz. He came full speed and he went for the ball. Luckily, he held on to it. What's going on, Josh? What's going on, brother? Sneaker Pikachu, Corey, I see all of y'all. Wow. No, that no. Oh my! How do you give up a 3rd and 18? Yeah, Buffalo is giving the game away, man. No, it was the right spot. It was the right spot. His knees didn't touch. Wow. I mean, look, I'm slightly rooting for Buffalo, but these guys have not shown that they want to win this game. Not bad enough. I mean, on offense, they're at their average in points. They're at 19 points a game. But these guys, you're up 16 points and you don't even, you score 3 more points to finish the game. That's pretty bad. Oh, we got a super chat in the house. Mr. Slaughter, $1 for every interception the Texans should have had. Yeah, I think you're right on with that one, brother. Appreciate that super chat. But yeah, this is Josh Allen has thrown a couple of bonehead throws that easily should have been interception. But right now, I don't, letting them get a first down on 3rd and 18, I've kind of lost faith in. I have lost faith in the Buffalo Bills' ability to win this game. You gave up a 3rd and 18 deep in their own territory, would have given you a half a field. Wow, he got blocked into him. Good job by that DB not losing himself. So let's see what happens here. I mean, they're going to need a pick. I don't think they can stop Houston right now. They're going to need an interception. Yeah, they're going to need an interception. They don't, and they're just playing. Oh, they're playing man, which at this point, if they're going to play man, they need a blitz, which is what they're doing. They're playing single high, so it could be a soft man. So I guess if the time runs out, then these guys are just going to keep going. But yeah, we talked about Booger. We talked about Booger McFarland and his and his excellent commentary on run it on third and spike it on fourth. Dummy. There we go. They got wow. Wow, you got to tackle him. It's over. Told you, didn't have no faith in Buffalo after that garbage that they pulled. I mean, you got to go through his waist. Oh, they knocked each other off. And they can't tackle this dude. Just kick the field goal. It's over. Mm. It's this is crazy. I mean, for Buffalo, I mean, how do you not make that play? Two guys. And nobody can sack him. Wow. Wow. Undisciplined Buffalo. When they needed to be disciplined, they were terrible. 3rd and 18, and you allow them to get the first down. 3rd and 18, you allow them to get a first down. And then you have 2 free blitzers at the quarterback. Neither one can tackle them. They hit them at the same time, and they don't bring them down. And you were winning 16-0. Awful. Just terrible. Terrible. Ryan Moody, what's going on, brother? Ryan Moody, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Ryan Moody's channel. That guy has the best breakdowns on how terrible. You know what that looked like, Ryan? That looked like Madden. You know what else looked like Madden? The quarterback sweep Buffalo ran where both his pullers, all 3 pullers, didn't touch one guy, and he made the play. That's what they get. That's what Buffalo gets. Now let's go to New England because this ain't even worth. I mean, this was terrible. Buffalo blows a game that they should have won. Blows the game that they were controlling. And even after all their awful mistakes, Even after all their complete blunders, and they still manage to find a way to lose this game. And look, they scored exactly their season average, 19 points. That's as high as they can go on offense when it comes to scoring points. I don't have no empathy or sympathy for them. Now, why are they interviewing J.J. Watt? He ain't the reason why they won. He did provide a spark. He did. But Deshaun Watson made all the plays that have brought that team back. Yeah, make sure you mention him. They're not going any further than the divisional round. I mean, look, Buffalo is not an offensively high-powered team, and they gave these cats all they could handle. Whoever they play next week will blow them out of the water. And I think they're going to Baltimore. No, they're going to Kansas City, I think. Deshaun Watson, I give that cat all the credit in the world. He's a great player, man. He's a great player. The guy balled. He balled out, but they're not winning next week. Not with that offensive performance, they're not. But yeah, in all honesty, you gotta look at what's going on with Buffalo. That's just it was an undisciplined performance. And you had a number of opportunities to take a lead, to regain the lead in order to give your team a chance to win the game. And you go from being in field goal range on one drive to then falling so far back that it's 4th and 20-something, 27. Then you have the situation with your I think it was a bad call. The blindside block was not a blindside block. So that cost them 15 yards, which put them right back in a bad situation. But at the end of the day, Buffalo failed miserably. They took that 16-point lead, squandered it, and then were unable to even give themselves, get themselves back in the lead with the numerous opportunities they had to do so. So, can't have any empathy for a team that's going to play undisciplined. You cannot play undisciplined in the playoffs. That's what I said in the last stream. You have to play a nearly perfect game, to give yourself a chance. And these are two teams that, make no mistake, these are two teams that are not, I wouldn't have picked either one of them to win, to get out of the divisional round anyways. But it's just it's pretty ugly to see, a team just squander so many opportunities to win the game. And that's how it is. And that's how it is. And in this league, you have to play with precision in order to get that win. You got to play with precision, and they did not do that. And they are where they are because of it, and that's really what it boils down to. So next up, we got Tennessee at New England. This one is getting ready to start up. I'm gonna, I got to go with the AFC South on this one. I come from the AFC South. I do not like the Patriots. I hate the Patriots. And, they're cheaters. Don't really like them. So I'm going to root for the Titans in this one. So let's see what this. Let's wait and see what's going on with this one. All right. EA posting escape artists for Watson. Get the hell out of here, EA Sports. You bums. That garbage ass Madden game y'all got. Y'all call that football? The hell out of here. Nobody want to hear all that mess. Escape artists. Yeah, right. I bet that's going to be an animation in Madden next year. That's going to be an animation for a quarterback to just break a tackle or break a sack on a blitz. It's just going to be two guys hitting them. Okay, so if Tennessee wins, then they're going to Baltimore. Houston goes to Kansas City. If either one, Houston's going to get blown out. The Titans, they got a chance if they go. I actually give the Titans a better chance against Baltimore than I do against than I would against Kansas City. So I know they're not going to go to Kansas City, but that's a good matchup for them against Baltimore. Good defense, power running game from both teams. It'll be interesting. So this game is getting ready to kick off here in a minute. We're gonna rock with this one for as long as I can. May not be the whole game. Originally, I think I said the first quarter, but I think that we'll probably push this one to the first. Oh, don't. Yeah, thanks. I think that they'll probably end up. We'll probably end up going to the half. But yeah, just again, that Houston Buffalo game was just a. Got to be super frustrating for the people in Buffalo. Got to be super frustrating for the staff. They need to go get some widers. They need to go get some offensive linemen. Their offensive line is hot garbage. Buffalo. I mean, hot garbage. These guys cannot handle any D-line stunts. I watched multiple ETs and TEs that they were on different levels. When you get on different levels, when you're blocking 2D linemen who are doing down and around, you're dead in the water, because whoever is the penetrator, if you're on the left side and you're a left tackle and a left guard, and the left guard has a 3 technique, which is the outside shade, and the left tackle has his outside shade at D end. That 3 technique over the guard is going to try to penetrate through the hip of the tackle so that the tackle opens his hips, trying to, squeeze down to overtake him from the guard. The guard on that play, it was the play that basically put them into 4th down. It was the play that they lost on the 4th down, where they ran a simple TE. Tackle penetrates to the defensive tackle, penetrates to the offensive tackle, and the defensive end loops around that to come into the A gap. The left guard did a good job. Really, he did a good job on stopping the penetrator and flattening him. But the left tackle, like a freaking idiot, set wide on a defensive end who had a linebacker outside of him. That's a dead giveaway that they're going to run a game. because with that linebacker standing right outside of him, they're in the same gap. On defense, it is a cardinal sin for two defenders to run into the same gap. So if that linebacker is blitzing, then that defensive end has to be going to the inside. If you've done your film study, you're going to know that in that situation, that defensive or that linebacker on the edge doesn't blitz, he drops, and then that defensive end takes one step up the field and loops all the way back around. That tackle set wide, and he tried to set as if he was going to block the linebacker. And once he finally realized it wasn't happening, and he tried to go back, the defensive tackle's on his hip and just bouncing off his hip straight back to the quarterback. That was pretty bad. Anyways, here we go. This game is about to start. Titans, Patriots. Here we go. Let's see how the Titans can handle this. This is it's hard to play in this stadium. I've played here a few times, man. It is not easy playing in Foxborough. Oh, they're doing the strobe lights. They're doing the strobe lights, Ryan. They're doing the strobe lights. Interesting to see what kind of game plan Vrabel is going to have for the Patriots, since he knows that system so well. This is going to be an interesting game. Let's check it out, guys. Let's check it out. Tom Brady. Freaking hate Tom Brady. Get him. Get him. Yeah. Tom Brady can't. Ooh, yeah. Man, that was a pretty bad throw, not going to lie. Man coverage on D. Sack. Oh! Hey, that should have been intentional grounding. There was no receiver in the area. Jarrell Casey. I played against that guy. Dominated him. Oh. Jarrell Casey's signature move is the jab inside, swim outside. I watched him on film give tons of guards that move. He tried to give it to me on the first play of the game, and I threw him into his defensive end. I was ready for it. Wow. How do you not intercept that? Is he dead? I mean, that was good coverage. And that was damn, that dude is out cold. What happened? Yeah, that was great coverage. He had great coverage on that play. But I think he got knocked unconscious when he hit the ground. You know what's crazy about the NFL right now? What's crazy about the NFL is that it seems like players get knocked out more now with these new technologies for helmets that they say they have than I've ever seen before this. Yep, screens, just like he called, and they weren't even ready for it. I mean, wow. How are you going to say watch the screen and then nobody watches for the screen? I mean, if I were Tennessee, I'd be focusing on man coverage because at the end of the day, they don't have a receiver that's going to burn you. I mean, Sanu is their best receiver, and that guy is not burning anybody. Hmm. All right, Tennessee. Let's see if you guys gonna tighten up a little bit. Y'all are a little bit softish right now. Oh my God. They got a linebacker in blocking and as a fullback, and you can tell. Oh, shut up, Romo. You know one thing? When I was in Dallas, Romo was a total douchebag. Like, there's no doubt about it. He was a total douchebag. Whoa. That was a bad play. He almost threw an interception right there. Brady. Tighten up. Yeah, I agree with this. Titans are definitely working out those nerves. That's why they're giving up a little bit. Oh, you almost missed that shit. Let's see here. So from time to time, so that I don't get caught with YouTube, you'll see me do this. This is so little parts of the game. So try and add a little bit to the stream, but yeah, it's been a it's been a pretty wild card Saturday so far, but entertaining. You know, I'm still kind of like thinking about how Buffalo just could not cash in. Yes, that is definitely a pizza box behind me. I was eating it during the first game. It's still about half full. I didn't really get through it. But don't worry, I'll get through that thing before it's all said and done. I'll get through it before it's all said and done. No worries. Mm-hmm. So, what's the over under on Brady throwing more than 300 yards. Now, this I do agree with. It was a battle of who wanted it less because I mean there just wasn't much in the way of offensive production on either side. The quarterbacks are like the only ones who really scored. The quarterbacks and the kickers. So you know, here we go. Here we go. So how about the play where the Texans got the kick return, and instead of taking the knee, the kick returner just tossed the ball forward, and the Titans jumped on it. I thought they should have let that stay a touchdown because at the end of the day, no matter how much the refs just allow them to like just catch it and call it, he threw the ball forward. He threw it forward. And if he doesn't take a knee, then that's a fumble. All right, Tennessee. Lawan, the freaking steroid taker. Never liked that guy on steroids. Wearing my number. So they're the number one defense in the league. I don't know. Every time I see the Patriots defense, I never view them as that kind of defense. Until they come up against one of these power running teams. Who's that? Who are you talking about? Oh, I'm talking about Taylor Lewan. Taylor Lewan is the guy who got suspended 4 games for taking performance enhancing drugs. I got to also say, I'm pretty impressed with Tannehill. Ryan Tannehill has resurrected his career in Tennessee. And if he can get them this win, then he's pretty much guaranteed to get a nice, to get a new contract. That's what I would think. That dude is a ridiculous runner. Oh, they're gonna run all over these guys. They're running all over these guys. Yeah, they're not. They need to bring them that eighth man into the box, or they're just going to keep running. That's all I would do. 7 yards. The guy is such a big running back, and he has great speed. But they run, they run well. They run downhill. Wow, Mariota in at quarterback. Okay. I feel bad for that guy, man. I feel bad for Mariota because I think he's kind of in the same situation that Tannehill was in Miami. Uh, he's got to get in a better system that fits his talents. I mean, he's a guy that needs to stay in the shotgun, needs to run from a primarily spread offense. I mean, they're not they. I mean, they're just picking up. They're just picking up chunks every time they run it. One more good run and he's in. They're gonna be right in the end zone. Mm. I think Mariota to Chicago would be a good deal. To be honest, I think that would be a good deal. I think that he could do all right there. I think he could do all right there. I think he could go to Miami and do all right. I think he could go to a team like Sandy or LA, the Chargers, and be all right because that's a primarily spread team. West Coast offense, that's what he needs. Whoa! Shut up, Romo. Nobody wants to hear from you. Threw a touchdown pass to himself, huh? I mean, it's still first down at least. See, this is where you got to stay aggressive against New England. Like, I would have had Derrick Henry back in the game, and I would have, got in a 2 or 3 tight end formation and ran straight down the gut at him. Don't spread it out on first just because it's 1st and 15. Keep pushing and keep being aggressive with the running game. Now it's too late. You don't want to necessarily do it on this play, but I mean, definitely not from the shotgun. But they might try. I wouldn't. And if you would have done that on first down, you're in a better position. What was that? What was that? Chung? I don't know what's wrong with him. Don't know what's wrong with him. Looks like it looks like he might have. Oh, he hurt his ankle. Did I ever fake an injury? No, I never faked an injury. Uh, honestly, there was only 2 times I got injured in a game, and I mean there was a few times I got injured in the game, but I stayed in the game. I just took me a second to get off the ground. Uh, oh, here they come. Good protection, touchdown, nice. That boy is balling, Tannehill. Wow, he beat the brakes off of Brooks on that route. That's a perfect throw with pressure in his face. That boy is balling. That boy is balling for real, for real. There we go. There we go. That's the SCO. That's the SCO. So, first drives by each team. We're seeing, right now at least, we're seeing the difference in aggressiveness. The Patriots right now are going to have to actually they're gonna have to play a pretty perfect game. I mean, I think that the running game from Tennessee is going to carry the day. I think that it's going to take a concerted effort from the Patriots, which we haven't seen thus far. But I mean, like I said, it's just the beginning of the game. But right now, each team is taking their first shot, and the Titans are on top right now. But that doesn't, that's not saying anything about how the game is going to play out until the game's over. But the Titans they appear to have a game plan that they're following that looks good. They're going to run the game. They're going to run the ball and be aggressive running it. And they're going to be a play action and intermediate passing team. And that's all they need to be. The Patriots, they're going to need to they don't really have, their passing attack is not going to be necessarily the way that they're going to win. They do have a decent run game. They have a decent enough run game, believe it or not, but they don't use it much. That's the problem. Because you got Tom Brady and you can't run the ball 30 times or he's going to be pissed off. So just let him go out there and flounder around, and we'll see how it plays out. We will see how it plays out. So we got here in the chat. Generis says, I know that people say it all the time, say this all, but based on the season, do you think Tom Brady is starting to wane? I wouldn't say I wouldn't necessarily say he's starting to wane. I see it as now that he doesn't have a premier tight end to throw the ball to, you can see the deficiencies in New England's offense. They don't have a tight end to throw it to, and that has been their bread and butter in their entire run as a dynasty. As it's been that, that they have a tight end that can threaten to score, a tight end that can move the chains, and Tom Brady has leaned on that for 15 years. So without that, now you're seeing a more mortal Tom Brady. And I think that's, I think that a lot of people who know the Patriots, they know that has been what has held them up, even more so than Brady. Oh, wow. Buffalo. That's a good play. Sanu, like I said, that's their best option at receiver. And without that, no, I never talked shit about Sanu, though, Corey. I said that he is their best receiver. He's their biggest threat on offense. Shut up, Romo. Like I said, they have a good running game. They just don't really use it. They sealed the entire front half of the defense off. That's a good design. That's a good stop. Good stop on D. Dang, dude, get it together. Oh, he looks like that's a bad one. Looks like he got that shoulder separated. That looks like a rough injury. I think that might have been I mean, when you're kicking like that, it's probably a sting. It's funny. I'll be honest. I've never had an injury where I was screaming and kicking, which not to say he's not hurting, but I mean, I've had a sprained MCL, bruised bone, high ankle sprain, all on the same play. Happened to me against the Titans, actually. And I just laid there with my eyes closed and my teeth clenched together. I couldn't even yell because it hurt so much. I just laid there just So it is what it is. The worst injury that I've ever seen in a game was actually an injury that I gave a player from the Texans. Let me see if I can find a picture of this because it's been on The picture is online. I broke this guy's broke his leg, pancake blocking him. Yeah, here it is. I'm going to show you guys this picture. Hold on. All right. Give me 1 second here. I'm about to share this with you guys. I didn't even realize it actually did this, but this is the actual, yeah. And there's one more picture, though. There's one more picture. Let me pull it up. Let me pull up the picture where it looks like where he actually broke it. Hold on here. Here's the picture. Here we go. This is the actual breaking of the leg. Let me share this with you guys. Sorry about that. That's the actual breaking of this guy's leg. He didn't make a single sound. And I didn't mean to break his leg, but I caught him under his. I got my hands inside and under him on a run play. He was trying to plant and go back he was trying to plant, and I got under him, and just like his leg must have kind of gave out, and I just literally just started folding on top of him. So he suffered a torn. No, he suffered a torn quad. That's what happened. A torn quad. It says on the play. I thought I broke his leg because, yeah. The best player I ever played with in Jacksonville was definitely. Look, these guys got a good running. They got a good running game. Maurice Jones-Drew, definitely the best player I played with in Jacksonville. So that's that. But yeah, had a lot of good games against the Texans. I bodied JJ Watt a couple times his rookie year. I did my thing. Oh, don't be surprised. They let those blocks in the back go all the time in New England. Just like when we played against them in 2017, when the Jags played them in the AFC title game. And these guys were holding our DNs obviously in front of the camera, and they still weren't calling the holds. But Matt Jones close second. David Garrard would have been that would have been the probably the second. Dave, yeah, Dave close second. Or no, Fred Taylor. Well, Fred Taylor, David Garrard, and a tie for second. But yeah. Yeah. Mm-mm. All right, let's see here. Snoop, I see you, Snoop, working at Dunkin' Donuts. Okay, so let's see here. We got Generis. Do you think that the owner listened to you and others about the Jacks coach because they fired him like a day or two later? You're talking about Tom Coughlin, who was the vice president of football operations. He was basically in charge of all the decisions made for the football team. So he was more like the quasi owner of the team, even though his title was vice president. No, I think that it was more of a common sense decision for Shad Khan to fire him because at the end of the day, and they know more obviously than I would know, but having been in that franchise, having been around Shad Khan, and having known to a certain extent him. Wow. What were the defenders looking at? The DBs didn't see him running towards him? Like, look at him. They don't even know that the ball's over there. He still doesn't know the ball's over there. What? Oh, my goodness. Anyways, Shad Khan is like, what happened with Tom Coughlin? Tom Coughlin is the reason why Jalen Ramsey is no longer in Jacksonville. He's no longer in Jacksonville because of Tom Coughlin. You had what's his name? What the heck happened? Mm-hmm. Oh, sign in. Is somebody trying to sign into my account? Because it keeps signing me out. What the heck is going on? Wow. Okay, let's try this again. All right, there we go. Appeared like somebody was kept trying to sign into my account. What the hell? All right. Yeah, I was like, wait, why does it keep signing me out? Oh, now I'm signed back in. Mm. So let's see if Tennessee continues to just run their game plan and doesn't. Let's see if they don't put themselves in position to just continue running the ball. There you go. Just keep running it. They are literally ushering the entire New England defense down the field by the throat. What you talking about? I sound like I need some water. Look at your teeth in this picture. You need some water. I do need some water. I'll be right back, guys. Stick with the stream. I'll be right back. What I miss? Brady! Yeah, I knew he separated that shoulder. Oh, good stop. Martin Lawrence been fat. Come on, sack that bastard. Always, is Edelman that good? Because I always watch him and he only runs these quick little in and out routes. Like, look, he goes in, then he just comes out. That's all he does. Most of the routes I see him on. And guys just don't cover him. Doesn't make sense to me. Or press him up, something. Cat lost like 3-4 yards. All right. Let's take a look at their O-line. One thing that I was told when I was playing is that the Patriots only run turn protection. And turn protection is where the O-line only blocks looking one way, whether it's left or right, that they don't do like, no, that's not turn. I hate when I see defensive backs like make lazy tackles like that, where you let this guy drive you an extra 6 yards. Like, what are you doing? Take his legs out if you're not going to tackle him. That DB was not smart enough. It's not smart enough to go under the receiver. He goes over the top, which takes a longer time to get there, and they end up. Yeah, that's not going to work. And he fumbled it. Oh wow. That's what happens when you give a linebacker the ball to run with. Mm. Well, you got to know that this game is going to come down to the wire. And And regardless of how bad they look, you can't really bet against Brady unless he's down more than 2 touchdowns with a minute left in the game. So see here. uh right after I retired, I basically chilled out and enjoyed not having to wake up early as hell all the time. And then I got bored and I started working out like I was still playing football for the next year and a half. So, yeah, you don't bet against Brady unless you're, up multiple scores late in the game. Then you can bet against him if you like. Let's see here. All right. Whoop. So funny thing happened. I posted and you guys, I'm going to put the link actually here in the chat. I posted a kind of a reaction / explanation as to why I felt like the Cowboys were, let me see here, why I thought the Cowboys were in the position they're in as an underperforming team that has not performed up to their level because of Jerry Jones. So whenever you guys get a chance, go and check this link out. I think it kind of went viral. For Reddit. I'm not sure. Hopefully it pops up on yahoo.com or something in the next day or so. But check out that link. Pretty much talk about my experience when I was with the Cowboys, even though it's for a short period of time. I learned a lot about them. And I learned a lot about the culture of that franchise, and that is the reason why they're not the team that they are always hyped to be. All right. Looks like they're making adjustments in New England. So they're going to need to counter that adjustment on Tennessee. Third and 9. They got 2 safeties high. Oh, wow. Is that holding? Probably is. Every time I hear Tony Romo's voice, I get irritated. Taylor Lewan. I knew it was, you bum. Sneaker Pika. Yeah, I have watched that guy's channel for a while, Strong Opinion Sports. He's got some good takes. He's got some really good takes. and I think he's legit. I think he's legit. Wow, big return on the kick. Big return on the kick. Okay. I haven't seen that movie. Have not seen 1917. It, I hear it's a good movie, but I haven't seen. I love war movies. I love timepiece movies or time period movies, and my favorite war movie of all time is Saving Private Ryan. Thought that's just an absolute masterpiece of a movie. Thoughts on The Rise of Skywalker? Woo! Garbage. That's my thoughts on Skywalker. The Rise of Skywalker. Thought it was a weak movie. I understand what JJ was trying to do to correct some of the issues that The Last Jedi presented, which were many. But The Rise of Skywalker as a whole it reminds me, for some reason, it reminds me of Justice League. Felt like a Frankenstein movie. But it was not a good Star Wars movie at all, in my opinion. Simple fact that they brought back Palpatine. I knew it was going to be garbage. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, you got to make the play. You got to make the play. You got to make the play if they're coming downhill like that. Cross the bow. 54 or 50. Oh, he had to get behind that block. That's why. Oh, good job. He should have intercepted it. Go up with both your hands. Oh, he knew he wasn't going to get it with both his hands because he started to go up with both his hands, but his shoulders were at the wrong angle to get his hands up and catch it. Do I believe the leaks about The Rise of Skywalker? Yeah. I wouldn't doubt that Disney interfered with the making of that movie because from what I hear, George Lucas had actually developed the original cut with JJ, And Disney don't mess with George Lucas after the whole situation with Bob Iger coming out and talking about how George felt betrayed by Disney. They were not going to allow the George Lucas cut to be the cut that gets released in theaters. And thus they began to tear that apart. And I don't know what they were trying to do, but they were trying to, make a different kind of movie. And, so at the end of the day, of course, I believe that they had a part in re-editing that film and cutting it up into a million different pieces. Here we go, 3rd and 6. See, why are they playing off? Play a little bit tighter up on the outside because they're going to run quick outs. Oh, there you go, Sanu right there. Easy, because they're playing 10 yards off. That's an easy thing to make happen. Wow. Wow, Tennessee is just getting ran over right now. They're supposed to be the team that runs. They need to bring some pressure. They got 10 more plays than you, 5 more minutes of possession, and almost 100 more yards. And they're playing the game that you're supposed to play. Touchdown. Mm. They're on their heels. Tennessee is on their heels. They're not being aggressive. They're not putting pressure on the front line of the Patriots. They're not trying to create penetration to knock those plays off balance. Great play. Great play. Evans. Yeah, it's hard to beat New England and Foxborough. They are a very difficult team to beat there. At the end of the day, you got to play a perfect game, and you have to keep their offense off balance in order to win. You have to keep the pressure on their offense. You can't sit back in coverage. Like, you have to attack them. Like, you should be bringing one person. You should be bringing somebody every time that they're in a pass formation. You should be bringing somebody on a blitz. Good stop, man. Woo. I mean, shut up, Romo. Wow, 2 timeouts. Mm. The CBA coming up. Any inside knowledge for me? No, but you know, NFLPA is corrupt. They're not gonna do anything that's gonna benefit you know, any players who are retired. Wow, they got him again. Goal line stand. That's huge. That's huge because if they go down 10, that's hard to come back on against the Patriots. That's very hard to come back on. But this is how they should be playing in the field. They should be playing aggressive. They should be playing with a, especially on rundowns. They should be playing with the purpose of penetrating the line of scrimmage and you know putting pressure on uh, the Patriots front line. That's what they should be doing. So we're gonna roll with this stream until the end of the half, guys, and then we will. Then you know we'll jump back on for the games tomorrow. So make sure you check your notifications for that. Make sure you're smashing the like button. Make sure your notification bell is turned on so you guys can get my notifications. I'm going to be dropping part 3 of my time I got kicked out of Purdue video that chronicles the time when I got kicked out of Purdue going into my junior year because I broke the jaw of a teammate during summer workouts, got kicked out of school by the university, not by the football team. And there was a lot of drama about that. Ended up having to sit out the entire fall semester and had to re-enroll into Purdue after going into the spring. So make sure you are keeping an eye out for that video. I'm in the process of editing it right now. I wanted to get it out tonight, but I doubt that I'm going to do so because of the games. But that will probably be dropping tomorrow, probably around noon. Noon, yeah, I would say around noon. So be on the lookout for that video. Yeah, I actually broke his jaw. One punch, broke his jaw on both sides. That was another offensive lineman. Dude was actually bigger than me. And he tried to basically attack me after a summer workout because I was yelling at him to stop being a little biatch when he was laid out, sprawled out on the ground during conditioning drills. Just, you know, not just not finishing the drill because he's out of shape. Called him on it, and they had to wire his jaw shut for a month. He kind of looks like Ben Jones, not going to lie. The guy whose jaw broke. That's All right, Tennessee, let's see what you got. Just go back to running your game. There you go. Get that man the ball and watch him work. Watch him work. I knew it. That's how you do it. That is how you do it. Hell of a jab. Yeah, it was a jab. It wasn't even like a full force punch that I used on this guy. I just gave him a loose handed pop. And I didn't think his jaw was broke, but it was apparently on both sides. The first thing my O-line coach asked me when he called me after it happened, because I went back home, first thing he asked me was, did I break my hand? And I was like, no. Why would I have broken my hand? And then he told me that it's because you broke this guy's jaw on both sides. Like, that means you gave a hell of a punch, which, it was an accurate punch. I would not say it was an overly forceful punch because the aim was not to hurt him. The aim was to get him off, get his hands from around my neck that he was trying to get both hands around my neck to choke me with. And I just gave him that quick boom. Yeah, he had a glass jaw. This guy had gotten into it with multiple people on the team. Bernard Pollard, who played in the NFL as well, he got into a fight with him. And he got into a fight with Anthony Spencer. Multiple teammates. These were during practice. He got into fights with these guys at Purdue. So, he was known. He was a known troublemaker on the team. And, my situation was different because his mommy called the university and threatened to sue the university. So, yeah, Bernard Pollard. Funny story. I got into a fight with Bernard Pollard one year because he stole my wallet, and I gave him a little one time too. So I'm going to make that into a video sometime. I'm going to make that into a video. That dude is just a beast. Oh, good block. This dude got 100 yards already. Wow. Uh, Houston won the early game. All right, let's see. All right, here we go. They're 20 yards out. I keep running the ball. You don't even need to pass. You can get 10 yards and then get 10 yards. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Touchdown. Wow, that cat is something else. Ooh, I think he got it. Ooh, I think he got it. Yeah, he definitely got it. The pylon is sitting there like, ah! As he's getting closer. Be right back, guys. What a miss. Oh, they scored. Uh-oh. This is a huge drive as well. Yeah, this is crazy, right? All the yards on that drive were his. 75 yards total from the running back. If he's going to play like that, I would just keep giving him the ball. Point blank. Yeah, don't let these guys get down the field and get 3 points. Don't let these guys throw it to the sideline. Play outside in. Keep them in bounds. They don't have any timeouts left. All you got to do is tackle them. Oh, you bum! That's pick 6. I mean, you don't get it served up to you any better than that, dude. Now they're going to score a freaking touchdown because that's what happens. They're not even, wow, they're playing like Madden. They didn't even rush nobody. They didn't even rush anybody. That's a Madden defense. They are playing 11 in coverage. That was a weird play. Madden defense. Yeah, I mean, I don't like not rushing anybody. Hmm. Well, all right, guys. So that's gonna be it for this stream. If it's a close, tight game, I might come back on and stream in the fourth quarter. But I appreciate you guys for being on the stream. Remember to smash that like button and also hit that bell notification so you can be notified each and every time I drop a video and each and every time I'm going on the stream. I will catch you guys later on. Hopefully be back on this in the fourth quarter. So make sure you're checking your notifications to see if I am. If so, I'll see you guys then. But if it ends up being a blowout, then probably won't come back on. But appreciate you guys, and I will see you all on the next one. Peace.